Hello, everyone. This is Son Icarus, but I don't call myself Son Icarus anymore. I go by Kira, as all of you guys may see. And I just want a quick little announcement to tell all of you guys that, as you could see how Leo he is in his state. I was gonna give you guys a little quick stuff and future plans I have and for everything and all this. So yeah. Starting off with my OCs, as you guys already see how the trailer is about that story that I made, Divers of Shards. Well, it's about to be changing actually. And I did promise it will start like maybe this year, maybe next year. It depends. But I was gonna give you guys a little quick hint. Every day is not gonna be like voice acting or being in the YouTube or anything or not doing streams anymore. Well then, the little quick reminder that I am starting to little feel better a bit. It's only because I'm just focusing on myself more than just online. The quick tell you guys are as you guys already see the community post that I post. That's actually very true. It's the truth actually. That I already gone from it. I'm not speaking what what they had, and I'm not mentioning the names. I'm not gonna like start mentioning the names. I'm just gonna like start, but but yeah, though. So I'm just gonna like just put a look quick minute and hey, back some. Um, as you guys you can see, this is my serious tone because because from now on I'm being serious, and I'm not like just playing around. I'm just like just being serious. Anyways, so let me like just give you guys a tale, what Leo's been going through. My OC Leo, my main OC. So I see Leo. He is no longer becoming a multiverse. So yeah. So Leo, aka no, it's Leo Sonic the Hedgehog. He's no longer the multiverse anymore because I know because it's been like stealing about multiverse Sonic because I don't want to like to start beefing with anybody because I know it's wrong to take somebody's communities, and I figured that all of my actions and all the guilt that I had, it's been like a little right. I think I don't know, maybe, but fuck it. But anyways, but yeah, though. So Leo, he is exiled to become a multiverse. So yeah, so he's no longer multiverse anymore. So to give you guys a little verify, and to give you guys a little quick tip, Leo, found he finally found his home. He finally found his place where he goes, where he lives, and it's from another dimension that he never saw before. That which as it was actually, you know what, guys? I'm gonna give you guys a little story. So Leo, for except, he is not Izanagi's son. He's not. It's just look like a made up story that I made from. It's from the KJ arc, and that is just not even like a fidelity for his his biological father. Izanagi, he's not. He's not his biological father, even Izanami, even his kids. No, Leo, he's different from the rest. Leo, he's not just a Hellflame. He's not just a ordinary hedgehog who looks like Sonic, but no, he doesn't. Leo, he's made by Oni DNA. And to give you guys a verified, Leo, he is part Oni and part Hellflame. So he is half of the between of the realms. Leo, he's half Oni, half Hellflame. So he is born, which is called the Oni realms. So he was born in that day, which is August 22. So he was born on that day. So, and from that forward, his grandfather, which is Lloyd the Hedgehog, the protector of the multiverse, he's still alive. He was not really dead. To give you guys the story, KJ almost killed Leo's grandfather. He did actually, but he didn't even kill him because I'm sorry, people. Um, Leo has a purpose. No, Lloyd has a purpose because actually, no. I'm sorry, people. KJ has a purpose because he doesn't want to kill his only vessel to he can like verify his body. So then Lloyd disappeared from whole entire existence because Leo he wants to because from now on Leo needs to raise himself. So there you have it. So Leo he raised himself. He made he made couple of friends, and he used to have a loved ones, but nobody sees him as a great friend or a lover. So Leo abandoned his pride, and he finally starting off his new path, which is he wants to get stronger. He wants to protect people who cannot protect themselves and anybody, but who cares? And but anyways, let's see. I'm gonna say So yeah, people. So the forum, the story. Leo, he is officially not gonna be a multiverse. He's just gonna be just a ordinary, only hero protecting the world for any cause of it. It's it's just like how the story is, but Leo met a couple of his friends, his new friends actually, and I will give you guys a name, which is Moro, which is the other version of Shadow. Such as he has the ability he can like control wind, or he can like just pull up his destructive death air tide. I mean, no, a destructive death, which is he can actually like kill only a one only monster, just one fist, and then just splatter everywhere. But anyways, his age 19, which is Leo's age, and if I'm his technique, a technique development, and the title Oni life form. Anyways, so let's start off with this. Neo, Neo the Lycan, which is the other version of you already know who. So, anyways, from the from the live stream that you guys saw on it, and she can actually manipulate lightnings, which is she's like Kashimo but different because she's from the AO period, and her technique at the goddesses of lightning. But let me see, at age 1,000 years old. But which is, and let me like just give you guys a full story. She maybe look like old, but the inside she's still young. Her body's still young. So yeah. On to the next one. Actually, hold up. Let me like, just pull up a picture. Actually, let me like just pull up the picture that you guys may see. Let me like just pull up a picture. Hey, just give me a sec, people, because I'm about to like just pull up a picture on it. Okay. think I got it. And bingo. All right, there it is. Okay, people. So here's all the characters that I've been made over a month, maybe days. So starting off with this, actually, starting off with Moro, which is he's like a other version of Shadow, but he's like way more tougher than you think. He's um he's pretty hardcore. Whoa, whatever you think, he's powerful. So he's a lot more stronger than you think. Much more stronger than Leo. Up to the next, we have these two actually. I would like introduce. We have Neo, which is she's right there, like next to Naoya, and so yeah, and and so yeah, so Neo, she is a Lycan actually. It it's only because she has good flexibilities and she has really good of pulling up a pole that from from behind her back, so she can like just she could like just pull up a lightning from her staff, from her arms, and everything. Anyways, starting out with Naoya the cat. Naoya, he is a cat, but actually he has really good reflexes, so he can like just pull up a 24 frames of a second, which is he is one of the great sorcerer actually. He's a sorcerer. And and from his technique, which is a projection sorcery, which is 24 frames of a second, so he could like just move faster than the speed of light. And that was all, people. So that's all I'm gonna give you. But anyways, but back from the story, and again, I'm just gonna say this, people. I am not thinking about one of my old friends that I've been hanging out with that you guys see on the streams a lot. I'm no longer with them. And to be a little verified, I never once care. I never once cry about it. I never once beg I want to go back with them. No, I don't do that. I just had to man the fuck up. I did. I had to man the fuck up because I did because whatever I did, it was fucked up. Because I done something shit that I should have never done in the first place, which is going back with my ex, and not the other ex that you guys see. It was the other one that I cherish everything. The other one that I just deleted it. The stream that me and her we did. But one thing is though, people, I'm not gonna cry. I'm not going to beg, and I'm not gonna like say the word to them. So for now, I'm keeping my distance and I'm keeping away from them. That's all I care because I don't want no beef and I have no enemies. If they say I'm their enemy, I just don't give a fuck. But one thing is, but one thing is though, people. But nobody else in the world is perfect. Nobody is never perfect, and God never made perfect to us. He never did. He can only make a good exception to our path. So I'm gonna give you guys a little verified. I am not crying or begging uh, because that rate I could let go back with them. No, I'm not going back with them because either as it may, even if I did, I just don't care. And even as I am right now, even in this state, no, I just don't cry or saying another stuff words that I had over my years. But no, but to give you guys a little thing or two, that I'm starting off with my new life just to avoid what I had because from the past. Because after what I have done, I could never forgive myself. Never. So I've been going to church a lot and a lot, so I can like forgive my sins. As for now, I did all those stuffs. I did. I started like talking to my family a lot, spending time with them, spending time with my best friend Aiden, and we just I I just need somebody to talk to, so that's it. I just talked to my best friend that he can like help me with it, help me with my mental health. So he did. He applied, and to give you guys the truth, as, as you guys always see as you guys always see the community post, all of it from like 2 months to 1 year, that I need to like just get out of my chest for a while. So, anyways, I'm just gonna like say this. And before you guys say anything, I was a manipulator back then, but I was a manipulator and I was a sexual harassment. And but I managed to change that. I managed to change. I managed to move on from it because one thing is though, a young man always tell me that I should move on from it and I should never think about them and I should never beg from them. I should not like make a video of them. But a stream, you can actually telling the truth. And to give you guys something else, because one thing is though, I never once perfect. I was a I was just a mistake. What I have done, and I did not even listen to anybody. And hell, I didn't even listen to my other best friends that he told me I should like just take it slow to toast a relationship, but I made it worse. I made the wrong move. I I I, I almost lost him, but I managed to counter back. But but I lost the chance again. It it's just like counter back, but other ones counter back. So I was exiled from them. So I no longer hearing from them. So I'm good. Actually, you know what? Actually, you know what? And but one thing is though, people, because I just like just don't care what they do, and I just don't care what they say to me. But nobody, and I mean nobody, is going to break the spirit off of me because God never made us perfect. We are just human beings, and nothing in the world is perfect. But one thing is though, people, because I do have a stuttering problem, and all of us do, and we can all agree. And of course, we have lives ahead of us. We all do. We all have lives. We all have good changes. But one thing is, so people, I cannot change the past. I can always like change the future, what it means to. And every time I wake up in the morning, this happened. And I wake up in another morning, this one again, and happen. So to give you guys a little thing or two, but one thing, I just don't care what people said to me, or I just don't care if people said I'm their enemy. And 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 and, and you know what? I'm just gonna ask all of you guys this: do I look like your enemy to you? Do I actually look like your enemy to you? Because I never once hated. I never once said you are my enemy. I never once say that. So why the fuck I say? So why the fuck you said I'm your enemy? Who says that and who decided that? I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure not anybody said these words to your only friend who actually cares. But you know what? I had to do what I had to do for my own life. So one thing is though, people, and either as they are right now, but one thing, nobody here is a perfect thing or a two or a one, but just move on from them. I had to move on. I had to move on from all this because I know everything could happen in life and I just don't want it to happen again. I never once I never once wanted a enemy. I never once never have a thing or two, because this is my own decision. This is my own choice. If I really to have be becoming your enemy, I just don't care. I don't like just going around saying I'm your enemy or this and that, or maybe I'm just a manipulator. I'm through with that. I'm just done. And the rest of my friends already broke me in half. And now people and 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 thi- and this is a new start for me. This is a new one. This is a new fresh start for me by myself, nobody else that I can help with. But one thing is though, if I really wanted to help people, I could. It but one thing is though, I'm done helping people. I lost but one thing is though, I lost their chance. Because for my fucking because all my fucking retarded sense of humor that I spread lies and drama to this shit. Because this is my own story. And I will not let anybody take that myth away from me. And to tell you this, I'm already moved on from my ex. I'm already moved on. I moved on from everybody. Old ones to a new one. Because I made some great friends. And one thing is, though, people, and how come you've been seeing a lot of videos and thumbnails that I done for Dragon? He asked me, and I was grateful that he brought me into this. And to his friends too, because I did something for them they never saw before. It's by showing support and friendship. And then another thing or two, I just love doing my job again. Being as an artist, being as a great time of my year. And right now, but right now, people, in almost like a few weeks, I'm about to be 18 and I'm about to be experienced adulthood and I'm about to be like just taking serious. And now one thing is though, people, and how come you guys always see me that I had to like just take care of myself? It's by showing my respect to everybody, that I care the most, that I care for everybody. But one thing is though, I never once made it to this drama. I never once been friends with them. I never wanted the drama in the first place. Nothing. I just don't care what people said. I just like just don't care what people said. If they say I was into this drama, don't bring me up into this drama. Just don't, because I'm already through and done with it. Just like how the rest of them felt. But right now, but one thing is though, people, if 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 one of your fake friends just turn your back on you, you turn your back on them, and they will start begging. And I will not start begging. No, I don't do that. I'm not like a little fucking kid anymore. But right now, I'm taking everything seriously to my life. And what do you think I'd be like to taking serious in class? My school actually, because I do have an assignment waiting. And all thanks to my art teacher and my supporting it to everybody and my new friends, I couldn't ever stop thinking about those memories of it. And one thing is though, I had to toss it away, my old memories, to a new memory. And you know what? I'm glad I moved on from them. And either as a may I am, it's their choice, not me. It's their choice. And I'm just done helping them and I just like just don't care about everybody what they said to me. Anyways, I'm sorry, people. I had to like just get out of my chest. Anyways, next to the relationship. A old no, not an old midwife told me. No, a young man told me from their 20s which is I had to take some time because I don't wanted to rush it. And because people and one thing is though, because I was rushing towards the relationship and I didn't know how to like say something or being friends. I just I just don't have the strength if I can like start moving on. But I did. I managed to move on. All thanks to my friends, my best friend, my family, and my art teacher and school. They helped me to move on. They helped me to do something. They helped me. If I can do something is so important in life. Life is never about something that's already truly in care. And that's why I'm keeping my distance away from them. I never once talking to them. I never once unblocking them. And one thing is though, I've been thinking I'm not gonna like just give my chance to them because I broke. Actually, you will know, they broke my chance. No, my trust actually. At this time, I am not giving up because this life is already in hell. And right now, I had to do something about this. I had to move forward to the speed of light and burning and brighter and stars. And this is my new path, people. I'm sorry. But the Icarus that you guys know and Leo, those two already dead. They're already dead because of it. Because you know why? Because I had to move forward and not think about it. And I don't want nobody calls me Icarus or Leo or maybe somebody else that is already gone through a lot. But one thing is though, I just don't care if people said that I was in this drama. Don't bring me up. And hell, and don't bring me up into this drama because I never once did it. You all made it up this fucking story. You all did. And when is the time you guys are gonna like just move away from drama? Because all this has already been hell. And right now, I'm in my personal space and I'm in my boundaries. And I lost the limit that I'm trusting with who I never trust with. And from now on, people, I do have trust issues. Just like how my friends has trust issues with them. But one thing is, so people do not follow me or any way, or maybe on Discord. As even if I know you, you have to earn my trust. You have to earn my respect. Because from now on, because this is my new journey, my new life ahead of me. Because I can tell because I broke their dreams. And I was too stupid to know. But until now, it wasn't me. Actually, no. You know what? From now on, people, one thing is though, I'm not blaming my fucking pride. Pride wasn't, but pride was dead. And now I'm starting following my brain, my heart, and everything. Is what I have to. Because I just don't care what people said to me. Or for what right they had to take it from me. And letting them know, I never once said, you are my enemies. They are not my enemies. And even as I wanted to say, then why you said I'm your enemy? Or what happens your best friend will know about this? He will be disappointed of you. You don't bring my best friend into this because he never done something in his whole life. But for now on, people, because I'm already moved on from them. I just don't care what they say to me because I'm already moved on, and I just lost the trust toward them, and they are just and and I'm just gonna say this: if they were my friends, I'll say this: they were nothing to me. But I'll say this: but they were something for me. But right now, I don't see them anymore. Just me by myself, nobody else. If I willing to make some friends, I could. Because you forget, I am a chill guy, and I'm just an artist who I can believe in somebody else instead of this. That's understandable, Leo. And thank you, Valerie. Thank you. But any of this people, I do have some trust issues from everything towards in life. But as I lost one of my friends or somebody else, then one thing is though, because I managed to grow up. As for once, I did grow up something because I grew up a fucking pear. And that's all I had to do. I had to just grow up and do something for my life. Then I just don't care about like relationships. No, I had to take my time, and I'm not ready for relationships. No. I just need to keep my distance and just wait for the right timing. But all I will say this because I'm glad that I had to move on from them. Because after what I have done, I could ever forgive myself. But until now, because because one thing is because a young wise man told me this by the name of Dragon Blade. For once from his stream that he has a girl already. Hold on, give me 1 sec. I have trust issues as well. I have that since 6 years. Uh, I'm sorry. Understandable, Val. Thank you. Understandable. But one thing is though, people, I had to take relationships slowly. I don't want to like rush it. I just don't want to like rush the relationship that much, and because people. But one thing is though, I'm like a kind of guy who has to like rush things, but no, I had to like just take my time and take my effort to know what was it like to have a friend towards everything. And but one thing is though, because I had to do something for once of a change, and all thanks to to my number one friend who she actually cares and understands everything that I never said anything towards one, and that was Val. It's only because I could tell because I never done something in life, but I managed to draw. Because one thing is though, people, if you are a brush, if you are a paint, you could like just pull up a new brush and a paint, like a evolution. And here I am. I became the brush, I became the paint, and I became somebody else's different. A true friend always care and love. Because I care about my new friends. And I have my new friends because they were busy in life because we all do have lives ahead of us. And for me, people, I do have a job. And one thing is for people, because I do have a job as well. Thanks, Leo. I appreciate it. No problem, Val. But actually, I'm not finished yet. But either as it may, people, one thing is though, because I do care a lot of things. I care about Cookie, Vicky, Dragon, Mike, Valerie, Maxim, the rest, N- and and everybody that I care, whatever I work with, I just cannot help but stop and doing arts for them because they were my true friends, and I always loved them for the very beginning when they saw me. As first I met, first people I first met Val to the very beginning because I pull up because I made the the art that I made for the past like years, and now I finally reunited her again because people, I haven't spoke to her ever since the day that I haven't talked with her a lot, but right now I did, and now I'm working with her. It has been like a true heart to the heart. And either as it may, I don't have no enemies. I don't have no counter villains. No, I just don't care what people said to me because as a true warrior, which it means I had to do something. What is mean to be done is by starting over from the heart. And then it's just like how one thing is though, people, I'm gonna give you guys a phrase of a quote. I mean, Icarus is a really amazing artist. Thank you. I am really actually because actually you wanna know, people. I not actually people. I'm not just amazing. I'm just nothing amazing. I'm just doing what I need to do for, as a job because my job is to make everyone happy and to make them smile. That's all I care. And how come and how come you guys think I made Val smile? Because of my arts, because I was the greatest, fastest artist in life. Because one thing is up, because I was bluffing. I was the fastest artist because I love to draw. Ever since I was a kid, I always figured if I could become a greatest artist in the world to my hands. So I did. I did something that nobody else could in life, and that is by helping everyone for what is meaningless. And simple is though, I just loved everybody who has their chance in life. Hold up. Okay, whatever. Anyways, just turn it down real quick. Anyways, people. And back to the subject. I'll say this in quote, and the anime, and then Disney. I'll say this though: quit, don't quit. Arts, don't arts, because I'm just too concerned for what is right. Yesterday was history, but tomorrow is a mystery. History, mystery, yeah. And then is a gift. I always call it a present. And towards the anime, in the villain saga, and the villain saga, they say this: when you have no enemies, there's no enemies in life. You have no enemies. You never once having enemies. No. But anyways, people. But one thing is though, and hold up. Let me just pause the video real quick. Let's see. Well, to apologize, I didn't listen in the first place. I always take my time to regards. I I can I can sorry. I could relate to that, Val. We all take some time to effort to create some art, and hey Violet. And no, I'm not mad. I forgive you, okay? I'm not mad. I'm just moved on, okay? I I'm not like angry or something. I'm not like disappointing or no. It's just I'm not mad. It's just I never once of an enemy before. I'm nobody's enemy. But anyways, people. So and back to the subject. In the villain saga, and when you have enemies, you don't have no enemies. And from Ninjago, the greatest show cartoon that it never made. From Ninjago, they say this. Sensei Wu say this. Never put off until tomorrow what something can be done today. Or maybe this. The way you get to defeat your enemy is becoming your friend. I never once hated. I never once made an enemy. And I had to keep moving forward for what is right. Because I dare to fight. I'm sorry, guys. It's just the music. It just keeps like going hard every time. But anyway, so back to the subject. Because I always had to do what I had to do for my life. Because I support everybody. I support Val. I support Vicky. I support everybody. Not once, not two, but all of them. Because I am their greatest friend. What I can do for their lives. They were my greatest friends. And of course, they are not my enemies. And second, they are not my youth friends. Because I figured out how. Because I love them. And simple is though, I love everybody in life. I cannot choose one. I cannot balance them. I just don't care what people said to me or what. If people said, and actually people want, but one thing is though, I'll give you guys a quote. If somebody says this and this one too, I'll say this and hear this and hear my word. And you can save your sorry. This friendship is over. And who said friendship is not even over? Because it was your choice to decide who was right or wrong. Because all of this, what I had to do, I had to make things right. And hey, Lucky. And I'll say this in quote, people, because I love you guys. As much as I want to hurt myself, no. I don't commit suicide. I don't experiment myself. And do you think experiment yourself is a good thing? No. Or is making suicide. That you are just as bluffing because you are scared about losing your life. If they are feeling down or if they were tiring, I'll give you guys some space and life. What's going on? What's going on? Hold up. Let me, like, just pause the video real quick, people. I'm just gonna and hey, Lucky. I was explaining about my, I was explaining about my situation, about my life and everything, and my future plans, what I'm about to be like doing and everything. So yeah, and just and and just like just a little a quick reminder, people. Anyways, let's begin. But one thing is though, because I always love my friends, no matter what they said to me, I give you guys some space or some boundaries because I'm the only one who never talks with them. I, I never like just join in the VC. I just like to sit there and quietly. And I just want to like just because I just want to like just give them some space. And either as it may, but one thing is though, because I love my friends more than anybody in the world. And how come you guys think that I always keep making videos of the KJ arc? KJ arc was something else that it wasn't not before. Because I because people at to give you guys a little thing or two, and the story and the characters are wrong. And for starters, for KJ, he's supposed to be a villain, but he's like an anti-hero. He's a he's a anti-villain. He's an anti. He is part villain, part hero, which is KJ lives inside of Leo for now on because he wants to help and helping his future to make it brighter. And one thing is though, people, because I from now on I do have trust issues for now. And because for now I'm start and actually you know what? I'm changing my new path. Hold on, I'm changing my new path, people. Which is I am starting a path for myself. Just me, only me. It's by it's by making everyone smile to their face and to show them that I truly care. And one thing is though, people, so how come I always say this? I love my friends. And I just love my friends. They were so amazing because they have good talented. It's just like how Cookie, how how Mike, how Val, and how Poochie, because they are amazing artists that I seek to my eyes. And I was been inspired by and one thing is though, people, I was been inspired by Val. Her arts was amazing to my eyes. And I always wanted to draw it. So I created my own technique, Shinsaku, which is my art style. It can change the world. And why do you think that I always had to do what I had to make things right? It's it's called the truth. And one thing is though, people, is never about money, is never about fame, and is never about the repayment for my work. And you guys don't need to repay me. You guys don't need to. Because I could do repayments for you all. Because one thing is though, it it's only because one thing is though, people, because um me and Mira, Mira, which is which is fuck, I'm so sorry, people. Oh my god, I'm stuttering. So okay. It's by Sailor Shadina, which is Mina that we all know because she was the voice actor of Miranda. She gave me an art for my repayment because of my job. And I literally said, you really don't need to repay me. And then I was like great and loved to the arts that she made for me, and I was grateful. And one thing is, so people, I never asked for people for some art or some request because I asked them. I asked somebody who can do me a request for me. If they want to ask for a request for me, then I am free. It's just like how Vicky always asks me for some requests, and I'm fine with it. I had no problem, but I just love my job. Cookie too, Dragon as well, and last but not least, Val. Because I've been working with them. I've been working with Dragon series, and as well, Val, as which is Val her own her music cover, and that I had to draw because I love what I had to do. But now I still have a long way to go through. And that is I had to fight what something is in my way. Because one thing is though, I do always care and love, and I always and one thing is though, I always forgive everybody. I never once say I hated you. I just wanted to say that you can actually do it for what is right. You don't need to say you hate me, or you don't need to say that you don't forgive me, or you don't want to be friends. Then I'm fine. I'll give you some space. But my job is by I had to do something what I had to do for a very, very, very long time. Is by giving my hopes, my heart, my glory, and no spoiler because it's a surprise for everybody. Yeah, I know Val. But I'll say this, people, because this is a new, fresh start for me. Because by the name of one of my friends, I had to keep going with my new life. And I always love and thankful because I forgive everybody what they done for me. I forgive them, but actually it's not enough because I need to move on from them. And I had to start making my new life ahead. And because I can tell because a brighter future is ahead of me. Because I can feel it. I feel that everybody has their second chances of life. Because for once of a time, I always care and love with everybody. It's not just I hate it, but I just need to understand. And you just don't have to like come back to me, or you just don't need to like just say that you're sorry. I forgive you. It doesn't mean I hate you. Nobody said I hated you, but you were somebody else because I loved all of you so much from the heart. For example, if I say I forgive you, that means I could never say you are my enemy. You never once my enemy before, and you never listened and hoped that you might forgive me. I'm still going to forgive you. It doesn't mean I'm just a useless friend to you. No, because your mind says that to you. Because I always figured that because I'm not changing. But right now I am. So one thing is though, people, because I am changing who I am. And for now on, people, I will give you guys this. You guys, you can call me Icarus or Kira. Actually, no, even better. Just Kira or Leo Sonic for now on. Or just stick with Icarus. That's fine. Because everybody deserves my real name, which is Icarus. Which is that was everybody to say easy. Icarus. But Kira, you just had to earn the trust of Icarus. And Leo Sonic, that is a rookie name. But I'm fine with it. But I'm fine with it. I don't have no problem with it. But anyways, but yeah. And and that's gonna be all, people, what I had to say from the story. But anyways, let's start off with the plans for my future for my channel. I am starting a new series, which is you guys always see the bottom, Divers of Shards, which is Leo. He's going to be taking place to his new home. Because Leo has his new home, he has his new friends and all that, and trust me, he's gonna be fighting a lot, like a training, just like Jujutsu Kaisen, but cooler. But anyways, people, I'm just gonna say this in quote. No, not in quote, but I'll say this. Let me think. Actually, you know what? Nah, never mind. And then, actually, people, I'm just gonna be like just, anyways, people. So I'm just gonna be like just, um, gonna be like just ending the stream for now. Just it just hold for now, people. Just I just need to take my time off of it. It's only because I have school, I have some work studies that I had to focus on in my life, in my story, my mental health, and everything. So this is Sonic Ritz or Leo Sonic, and I will be signing off. But actually, I will give you guys a thing, and I will give you guys this. And Violet, if you listen to this, and all of you, every single one of you in the stream, I'm not mad because you didn't even listen from your head. You just had to listen from your hands what it's telling you. And trust me, I'm not mad at you. I never once mad. I never once hated. No, I never once said you are my useless friend. No, you are my friend. I never once said I hated you. No. And why do you think that I said I hated you? No, that's just wrong for me. And I had to move on from a whale too. But anyways, people, if you guys reply to me, or if you guys follow me from every social media, that means I do forgive you. And it doesn't mean that I had to do a thing or two, because it's your choice, not me. Because it's dare to find. But anyways, but I hope you guys having a nice day, and I hope you guys having a great day so far, and I hope all of your dreams come to fruition in love. And I hope every single one of you guys and every last one of you guys having a great day so far, and I wish everybody having a nice day so far, and I wish for everybody, every last one of you, and I'll say this, people. Thank you guys so much for coming into this dream and hearing me out. It really appreciate me much, and I want to give big thanks to Val that she understands me, understands my pain, and I understand her pain too. And thank you, Val. And actually, I want to say this to everybody. 2026 wasn't a great start for me, but I'll say this to Val, everybody, and my fans too. Thank you guys so much for caring, support me, and support my boundaries, my mental health, and everybody in the world that it matters to, everybody that it cares. It means the bottom to my heart. And I'm not said anything towards to a hatred. I just love to see everybody has their lives to it. Because this is what I had to do for my new start, people. And if you guys don't believe me or anything, I then just replay it and you tell the truth who you wanted to be. Because one thing is though, I had to do something what I had to do. It's by growing up. Because I'm about to be start acting a little like adult in my when it toward when I turn 18. And I want to say this: thank you, everybody, for coming to the stream and hearing me out. And I want to say to thank to everybody that you guys stood for me and see what I can do, what I'm capable of. But thanks to everyone, and thank you for coming to the stream and everything. And I'm glad. And and hey Gary, anyways, hold on. All hats down to Kita. May your path and memory shine like gold. Thank you, Yuri. And yours too. May the diamonds glow as well. And I will reach from the stars, people. And I will show what it means to be as an artist who I can help you. Because this is a new journey for myself. Because this is what I am. And this is out of character, people, and it doesn't mean I'm just like Leo. But thank you, people, for coming. But anyways, people, I'll see you guys later. And I hope you guys having a great day so far. And may God be with you. And may God to forgive anything else than yourselves. Because I once forgive somebody. And I once forgive to defeat an enemy is to make them my friend. Anyways, people, I'll see you from the stars. And I'll see all of you guys to the other world.